Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So just catching up on the last video and the last update. Obviously Solana reacted here to the micro support area, which is always a level to watch. So that level was hopefully helpful. It was also not a range, it was just one level. The price came down to that level, reacted, and is now already respecting the resistance. I communicated that resistance already to channel members earlier today, to gold members who get short-term market updates and can access the live charts. The thing is, this is the standard resistance for the B wave, and B waves can be very long, they can be very shallow. So you need to be always careful here not to assume this is a target or the price has to turn around. This simply shows you standard resistance for a B wave. Likelihood is high that the B wave will react to this resistance area. But B waves are the most difficult waves to forecast. They're basically impossible to forecast. Well, we can forecast it's likely a B wave, and that tells you they can massively extend, they can be very shallow. So again, they are the corrective waves within corrections, so really challenging. So, but first of all, let's zoom out a bit. Let's understand where we are. And the idea is still that this is an A, B, C structure within a third wave. And this third wave, as we said, can even extend higher. Next would be the $55 level. That's the 1.236 Fibonacci extension level there. So it can still extend higher as long as the $38.30 level isn't broken. And that's the 50% Fib level. I normally use that as a threshold to understand, okay, can we still extend higher in the current wave? Or do we come down in basically in circle wave 4? Have we completed this cycle and do we go into the next larger corrective cycle? Or is this all still part of circle wave 3? So at the moment we haven't got just the evidence that we need to say what it is. I think that will be decided here very shortly in this resistance area, because a break above the resistance, while it could still be a B wave, but it will definitely increase the likelihood that wave 3 is extending if we push above $44.80. Yeah? So again, we will not be able to rule out the idea of a high B wave above $44.80 basically, but it will definitely increase the likelihood that wave 3 is extending higher. And the next level to watch will be, first of all, $49.30. This is the resistance area that you can see here. Let me just zoom out a bit. We can just see that a little bit better. So yeah, it's actually a little lower than that. Let me just double check that. So yeah, it's a bit lower. It's more like $48.30. Now again, resistance levels are always a little bit dynamic, but it's this previous swing high area basically. That's sort of the next area to watch. And then we've got $55 as the next Fibonacci extension target, which would also be a common target for wave 3. Okay, so it is absolutely possible that wave 3 still extends. Basically, wave 3 really did only the minimum that I would want to see in such a diagonal pattern, okay? So if we take the length of the wave 1, go to the low of the wave 2, the third wave I would like to see normally extend at least to the 1-to-1 ratio in a diagonal structure. And this is a diagonal. Possibly 1.236 to 1.38, they are the more common ones. So again, I cannot rule out we extend higher. We just need to be observing the $38.30 level. And then any extension higher would be counted as part of wave 3 still. If we now pull back in wave 4, which I think is due, then that's what I would prefer. Then we should get into this orange support area between $28.40 and yeah, $37, even though my view is if we really get a fourth wave, I would like to see a healthy fourth wave that also stretches out a little bit in duration, because we have to consider that the wave 2 took actually several weeks, actually a couple of months. So this wave 2 the wave 2 in the yellow count. So this wave 2 correction took several months actually, and I'm not suggesting the wave 4 needs to take that long, but we would like to see something that at least looks like a wave 4 when you compare it to the wave 2 in length, in duration. So that would give us a clearer view. Now, if we have waves A and wave B now, then this wave B could stretch out a little bit, yeah, even though the situation is very dynamic on the Solana chart. So if the wave B stretches out a little bit, could get quite comfortably still to $43.20 or $44.70. And then if we identify a top in place here, which we can do if we see a first small impulse to the downside of the high, then we can say that possibly wave C is playing out. And wave C we can then determine a target for wave C. It depends on how long wave B is. I mean, see, the wave B could just be a line. The wave B could turn into a triangle itself. So the wave B could do this, A, B, C, D, E, and then come down. Honestly, that can all happen with a B wave. B waves are the most diverse waves around. The B wave itself is typically an ABC structure, but could turn into a WXY. So we have a W, which consists of ABC. Then we have an X wave, ABC, a Y wave, ABC, and then come down. There are many, many ways how this, and it's not, you cannot predict how such a B wave is going to unfold. Normally we start tracking a simple ABC structure, but yeah, we'll see. We don't have enough data to say how this is going to play out. Again, we just need to be watching $44.70 for a view of a possible extension, you know, to get a view of a possible extension. But as soon as we have the B wave top in place, we can calculate a target for C. My favorite would be, and that would be the most healthy scenario for the chart, if we come down sort of into this area around the previous wave 4 low. The 38.2 fib level is an ideal target for a wave 4. And it also would fit quite well in terms of proportions. So coming down here, you know, consolidating a bit, and then at some point starting to move. This, I think, would be my favorite. Yes, you know, even below that level, it would still be a valid wave 4. $28.40 is the 50% retracement level. That's also around the area of a previous smaller degree wave 4. But this is sort of the area definitely to watch here in the middle. But we'll see what the market wants to do. All we can do really is to highlight the support areas. Basically highlight where the risk sits. So what that essentially means is you understand, you from where the price is now, you have to calculate your risk, right? So we basically don't know that this is something bearish until the price drops below $28.40. Now that tells you a lot about the risk currently in any long positions, right? You know, below $28.40, it increases the likelihood significantly that we are in something more bearish. I will always look for bullish alternatives, but we always have to watch for the highest probability pathway. So I presented you here with two scenarios, either an extension higher, and which levels we need to break in the next targets, or this way forward to the downside. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. As a channel member, you get access to the weekly live stream. Tomorrow we've got the next one, and we talk about how to identify coins that outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's always an educational topic. Also, we cover some coin request charts from members. Then you get access to Discord and Telegram, the chat rooms, lots of educational content, market updates. And as a gold member, you get access to additional short-term market updates and signals. And check it out. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.